What's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy Trav back with another video, man. It feels good to be back. I gotta get consistent. I'm very inconsistent with this joint, man. I gotta do better. In today's video, man, I want to talk a little bit about how much people been talking about relationships lately and how it means absolutely nothing. And the reason why I say it means nothing, bro, is because all this relationship talk, there's no resolution. I like I had a conversation with one of my friends, and we were talking about how everybody's talking about relationships. You'll see panels of dudes talking about women should be doing X, Y, and Z, women or whatever. Then you'll see panels of women saying men should do X, Y, and Z, men should be doing whatever, right? That's all we see. Then when you see panels of them bringing men and women together, guess what? They're talking to each other about what each other's should be doing. There is never a space that I've seen where both side gets a point across to anyone on the other side. Is one side pointing the finger at the other saying you're wrong, what we're saying is right. And I guess I've been sitting back just wondering, like, why do we continue to consume this stuff? It's repetitive. It's it's toxic. There's no To me, there's no like clear resolution or point to any of it. It makes no sense. Like, I get so tired, bro. Every time you look on Instagram, it's somebody attacking each other constantly. Oh, men X, Y, and Z. Then dudes, oh, women do X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. Cool, man. We got it. We got it. We got it. We heard 20 other people say the exact same thing. Now what? We keep saying men have to make X amount. They have to look a certain way, right? And then men will get upset about it. And then we'll turn around and say, well, women need to look a certain way. They need to do certain things in the household if they want to be married. Same exact stuff. Y'all just saying it different. Then you'll get the whole conversation about this crap about, like, if I make a certain amount of money, certain dollar amount, I could cheat. I just don't get it, because it's kind of like, I guess it's one of those things where it's like, where is it just being a good human, bro? Like, I get you feel like you have the money, you got the status that you could do what you want. But and then they'll say, well, they chose to deal with you, but you chose to deal with them as well, right? So my thing is, when that whole part of the conversation comes up, you chose to bring this person. I don't care what you say. There's no way you cut it. You chose, you people in general have to choose who they let into their space. You chose to let this person come into your space. You allowed them to assume that they have this title, they have this relationship going on with you, right? Why does your status or your money make you feel like you had a right to just kind of treat somebody like trash? And then people be like, oh, well, that's blue pill mentality, all that pill stuff, right? Cool. I don't subscribe to none of that crap, bro. I feel like it's a lot of people that just have like minuscule points to make that really make no difference. It's just like, it's hit pieces. It's a little, it's just a lot of the guys that really do follow that path of red pill, right? And then some of them that, follow the blue, whatever. I don't know what this crap means. But the people that do follow the red pill, let's just use them as an example. There's some authentic creators, and then there's the ones that's hurt. And nobody wants to admit to it. The problem that we have now within relationships is there's a lot of people that are hurt, Nobody's addressing the issues. People will subscribe to the things that make them feel better, which is like I was using an example on another pod that I was guest I was a guest on, where I was basically like, think of it this way. You would watch a certain news channel because they subscribe to the same people that you follow, right? Like you might be, say you're a Republican, so you'll watch Fox News. You're a Democrat, you watch CNN. That's just how it is. That's how the world works. So it's kind of like, even with that, it's like one side saying the other side is wrong, but there's never any sort of resolution to anything. It's just always just going around in circles. So it's like I sit at people that subscribe to this stuff and they focus in on it so much. And then on top of that, the fact that a lot of us watch these videos about, oh, people gotta make a certain amount of money, people gotta look a certain kind of way. You go in real life and you look at the people that you're around daily. None of them match any of these things that you're talking about, and you don't either. That's why it's so frustrating, bro. It's like none of it's realistic. None of it's realistic to your life. Why are you subscribing to that? Focus on just what happened to just having a healthy family, bro. Like having a family that, travels together and it's just, everybody's just happy. Everybody's happy in the family. What happened to that? Like, there's nothing wrong with a situation where both of y'all making 60K. As long as you're good, the kids are fed, man. Like, y'all still able to live your life. And people put so much stock on this dollar amount that you got to make a year. My nigga, I know people people that make upwards of like upper six figures that don't even have money. And it's all about how you manage it. Like, that's the thing people don't understand. You keep saying you want a dude that makes six figures, but if he's bad with money, he ain't gonna have it. Like, y'all focus on the wrong stuff. Focus on people that treat you well, man. Focus on somebody that has good values. What about that? We forgot about that part. Just focusing on people that are just good people. Like, oh man, I don't know, bro. And then like you have conversations that happen with like the chick that said, she wouldn't date a bus driver. And then people got so offended, right? But this is the thing, bro. People are allowed to have a preference. There's no reason to get butthurt about it. There's no reason to be upset. No matter what you say, no matter how you feel, because sometimes you gotta put your feelings aside. There are classes. There are classes of people that will stay in a certain class of people, and that is just what it is. There's no way around it. And that's kind of going back to my point. If we know this to be true, why are we focused so much on, oh no, I need somebody that makes $1 million? There's no, bro, the chances of you meeting someone like that are slim to none. Even like, I got to do the research now, but I know they were saying people that make like six figures, that at one point was a rare thing to find as well. There were just families that got together because they had to survive and they were thriving together. Now it's like you just see this thing of belittling people because they don't make a certain dollar amount, man. It's just it's crazy to me. Like the constant conversations of relationships with no outcomes is absolutely nuts. People can work a profession where someone's a lawyer, somebody might be a bus driver, or somebody, or both of the people are lawyers and somebody's a doctor. That's just how life works. In my opinion, I'm just going to leave this one short. Just go to where you feel happy. If you like this person because of how they treat you, which in my opinion is a very important thing, because when somebody's looks fade away, or if they get sick and they're not able to make the money like they used to, the one thing that you can always fall back on in a relationship is how that person treats you and how the type of person they are. We lost track of that, man. We lost track of just valuing people for who they are and not for what they have. To me, that's more important than anything. It's more important than looks. It's more important than the money aspect. Somebody that has values, somebody that's just kind to you, or treats you nice and It's somebody that's really there to ride with you through this crazy thing called life. Because when I tell you, when life starts lifing, a lot of people not gonna stick around. A lot of relationships are so fragile that they will break, especially when they're built off of things where it's like he has money or she has money. When things get hard, bro, that chick that you were chasing and now she with you because you got the bag, oh, she gone, my guy. Or that dude that you were with because he let you come into his life because he had the bag, and you might let yourself go a little bit, or you might get hurt. Say you get a bad injury, you can't work out like you used to, you gain some weight, and this is one of those situations where you can't ever get back to working out how you used to. He dipped. Now what? So at the end of the day, bro, just stick with the people that have values. Get with somebody that you are physically attracted to, emotionally attracted to. Be attracted to people that treat you well, my guy. And for people that had this notion that, oh, well, I make a certain amount, I could rock this way, I could treat so and so X, Y, Z. Remember, still karma. Karma's still there, my dude, my lady. Karma's real. When those dollars start floating away, or when you start to, you sit back at your older age and realize how alone you are because you just wanted to dog people out because you felt like you had the right to, remember that. Don't let that be you. Just be a good person. And I ask that for anybody. Just be a good person, man. It's not that hard. We lack it in this world and we need more of it. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave that one short. Just wanted to talk about that. Love who you love, bro. That's life. And, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.